Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And so we stand for the anthems.
So off we go then.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature. Decent chance!
Ecuador definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Strong running down that left flank. That's a little off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get on the end of this?
It's a goal kick.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's straight offside. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, and that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Ecuador are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ecuador with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Can he finish? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can they find an extra gear here? Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Kuwait are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
4 extra minutes added on. And that will be it. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
They just turned up with the wrong mentality, Peter. They got complacent, and they'll have to take the criticism that comes with it now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. That's tidy. Cleared away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played through for him. This looks promising. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Seri. Driving forward. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through. Zaha gets into a good position. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Real chance! Fantastic from Kessié. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Ivory Coast gain their reward with an early goal. Seri! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone direct here. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Ivory Coast are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, that's been intercepted. "30 minutes gone." That has ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a throw-in. Good ball, good take. Cross to the back post. And now they can clear their lines. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's Zaha! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Ivory Coast deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Ivory Coast are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway.
Ivory Coast definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he'll shoot here! Ivory Coast are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a delicate pass. Deftly away.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 953.
It's their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 14. À sa place, le numéro 22.
And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Zaha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Looking for options for movement.
Pass somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's been slipped through. It's a promising position. Shoots! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Northern Ireland grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
No way through, so back it comes.
A real chance!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Now, what about a counter-attack? That has not gone well.
Guesson. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And we are already back underway. Ivory Coast pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Fofana, looking for the run.
Well, that's and the shot! Late in the day, this could well be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Great vision.
Chooses to go cross-field. Guesson.
That's good play. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in he goes again. It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for...
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
The hostilities have already resumed. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
Kessié. Nice looking ball. That's good vision.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Ambitious ball here. It's come to nothing.
Fofana. Ivory Coast
looking to pass their way through. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. And that will be it.
Ivory Coast
are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief
can draw great satisfaction from it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Ivory Coast definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And they're quick to press. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, terrible pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's run loose here.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Costa Rica have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Great vision. Now, this could be a chance. Love a real chance! That's going to go a long way. Pinches it off him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
This looks promising. Goes to finish! And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Costa Rica have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
And we're off again.
Costa Rica carrying a one-goal lead.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's out for a goal kick. Mora. Calvo. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Played out wide. Very nicely done. Decent progress down the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's in a great position here. Now there's a fine ball. So much time and space here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Malaysia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Calvo. Mora. Costa Rica leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Out towards the flank.
Costa Rica can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Out of play for a throw.
Cambio en Costa Rica. Número 20. Número 12. Número 9.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Número 17. Se está realizando un cambio. Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And we're done. Costa Rica have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentarán nuestros artistas invitados de hoy.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
The action has already started.
He's picked his way through.
Played out towards the right wing. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
This is the time you need that pace. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And he's worked it through.
Tries a shot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Plays a shot.
And a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Uzbekistan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Knocks it into space. Distributed tidily. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets into some space. And here's the chance to counter.
Look at the space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, sweet feet.
And he whips it in.
There's the header.
In for the pieces. He's scored!
Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Uzbekistan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Uzbekistan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's found a way through. And he's whipped it across. Cleared away. And now the breakaway. And he welcomes it in.
He's having a shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Uzbekistan.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Uzbekistan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Foot in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. He's in a good position here. Nice control. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. Oh, this looks sharp. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Steam chance! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Substitution for Uzbekistan. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's been taken short.
Number 21.
And it's going to be another corner.
Number 6. Substitutions taking place.
He gets big. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. Uzbekistan have the chance to go the other way. He's tried one! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Chance here to counter.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Can he get on the end of this? That's a sharp pass. And that's that. Uzbekistan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Uzbekistan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's picked his way through. And he's gone looking for safety. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Kukçu. Goulet. Shot, surely! They're urging him to shoot. Kukçu! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Turkey have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Played back. That's an imaginative pass. And he's straight offside. Turkey are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. El Mali. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Arda Güler. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance! Yildiz gets flagged offside.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Çalhanoğlu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kukçu. Oh, this is a very good run. He's in a great position here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Turkey head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. Turkey carrying a 1-goal lead. Abdukolu. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, they can break here. He's a sharp little ball here. He is just caressing the ball.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. Aktukolu puts the ball in. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Chalhanoglu. That's a good ball.
He's having a shot!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Güler. Yildiz. Aktukolu. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 25, substitution in progress.
Well timed, excellent interception. The less said about that pass, the better. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Showing good feet.
Turkey surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a really well-measured ball. The ball's gone astray. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And here's Aktukolu. Shoots! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Aktukolu. Coming on the field, number 22, number 21. Substitutions taking place.
Just eases him off the ball.
Has been indicated.
It's Yilmaz. And that is as far as it goes. Turkey have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Kukçu claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And so, the national anthems. So it's down to business here. And here's Almiron. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Gomez. Is there a chance? Searching pass he's played there. Cleared without hesitation. Paraguay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Almiron goes short. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. Brilliantly cut out. And here's the chance to counter. Spread it left. He's got away. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Almiron. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Deftly out wide. Can he latch on to this? Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Foot in. In he goes again! And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Paraguay really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Paraguay clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back in. Tries a shot! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Paraguay have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Paraguay are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. So what can they make of this? Nicked it back promptly. Paraguay have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Floated through. Oh, that's delightful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's in on goal, and the flag has stayed. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Gol de Paraguay, número 21.
And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.